I wanted to come on here before the video starts, before anything happens. While I can keep my composure super easily. You know, I was posting Instagram Reels and TikToks or whatever, and people from my school saw it. Not a big deal. And it was about my ex, obviously, just like this video and the last one was. And people said, delete it right now. You look stupid. You're never gonna get her back. And I know. As much as that hurts, I know I'm not gonna get her back, and I know I look stupid, but I'm not posting it because I hate her. I'm posting it to show I care. As little as that probably does for me, even if it hurts my reputation with others, I don't care. I still think about her every day and every night. And yes, I'm obsessed, and yes, I'm crazy with that, but you know. Okay, now let's get into the video. I ruined the best relationship I ever had. And the weird part is, it wasn't because we were too different. It was because we were too identical. And for a long time I thought that was a dream. Finding someone so similar and so like almost the same person as me, I thought that was a dream. To find someone who liked the same things, thought the same way, understood me so easily. And in a lot of ways, she felt like my doppelganger in that sense. And that's exactly why the relationship fell apart. I am the reason my year-long relationship ended. I lost my best friend. And in my previous video, I talked about the entire relationship. So today, we're going to talk about really why it ended and how I caused it. Every time there was a serious conversation, I would shut down. I didn't know why. I just knew talking about serious things and stuff like that felt uncomfortable. I remember she sitting there while she told me about how she felt. She wasn't angry. She wasn't yelling. She just wanted to talk. She just wanted me to talk to her. And I couldn't. I'd sit there at 12 at night staring at the floor, trying to think of something to say, anything to help. While she just slowly realized she wasn't going to get an answer. The hardest part is she kept trying. She kept trying to communicate with me. She kept trying to understand me. And every single time she reached out, I seemed to pull away. Not because I didn't care, or anything else, but because I didn't understand myself enough to let her in. At the time, I thought I was protecting myself. Looking back, all I was doing was pushing away someone who wanted to help me. Eventually, it got to a point where I pushed her away because I didn't understand myself. And that's something I wish I never did. And after months of her shrinking herself and putting up with things she shouldn't have and being unhappy, I made the hardest decision I've ever made. I ended the relationship at 12:43 at lunch in school. My hands were shaking. I couldn't even look her in the eyes while I was saying it. There was no noise, just me speaking for what felt like an eternity. I told her I just wanted to focus on myself, and that's what I wanted. But I didn't want that. I wanted her to hate me. I wanted her to move on, and I hated myself for it. And part of me still does. She was speechless, and she was about to cry. And I walked away, and that was it. And when I got home, I cried. For weeks. Every day for weeks. Because deep down I didn't want to, and I still never wanted to. I ended things because I knew she deserved more than what I was going to give her. And more than what I was giving her then. She deserved someone who could give her what she needed without it feeling like a constant struggle. Dating someone similar to you is great. You should have things in common. That's part of what makes a relationship work. But dating someone who's almost identical to you in every single way isn't always as good as it seems. At first it felt perfect. People wanted a relationship like ours. People said that's real love. We liked the same things. We thought the same way. We had the same interests. Being around her felt effortless. But over time, I realized something. When things were good, they were incredible. When things were bad, they were amplified. And instead of balancing each other out, we often reinforced the same weaknesses. I don't think I'll ever fully get over her. Not because I won't allow myself to heal, but because I love her so dearly. She was part of my life. She was my genuine best friend. I remember staying up till 2 in the morning, thinking about nothing and somehow never running out of things to say. And I would have done it 200 times again. And out of everyone in the world, out of every person lined up, I would have picked her. And I still would. I ruined it. What hurts the most is knowing that if I had understood myself sooner, maybe things would have been different. At the start of this video, I said I ruined the best relationship I ever had. And maybe that's true. Maybe I did. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that understanding yourself isn't optional when you're choosing to love someone else. And if this video helps even one more person realize that before it's too late, at least my mistakes helped somebody else. This video is talking about one person. And this person will likely never in their life see this video. No matter what, they probably will choose to not even look at it, even if they find out about it. Which is fine. I'm not upset by that. I'm actually kind of happy. I'm not making a video for them to come back. I'm making this video to tell people, if you're gonna love somebody, you need to love yourself first, and you need to know yourself first. Something I knew nothing about. And I'm so deeply sorry.